Hello, welcome in. I'm John, and I'm Nancy, and we are J&N Travels. Welcome to a show on a gorgeous day in New Hampshire. Oops, I didn't read this, Nancy.
Hi, I'm Nancy. A little late.
Okay, we're here on a gorgeous 60-degree day in New Hampshire. We just took a second walk.
Yeah,
in
it was
2 days.
beautiful. Yeah.
And what did we see for the first time this year?
Oh, we saw our beavers in our. We have a beaver dam adjacent to our house, and they are back. They built a new beaver lodge, and we saw 3 of them yesterday, right?
Saw 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. I videotaped them, and you'll be seeing a videotape of our beavers in the near future.
Yes.
So today's show, we're going to start off with our friend Tanisha, and then we're going to move on and talk about Disney, old and present and past, right?
Yeah, Disney rides, past and present, then and now.
And the sad thing is, a lot of these rides we're going to bring up, we actually rode on.
We did, yes.
So to us, it's not as much in the past.
Yeah.
And then we're going to end the show with Name This Game, and it's going to be all Disney characters since it's a Disney theme today. So let's look into the chat first, Nance, and welcome in the first ones journeying all the way from Australia down under cruises. Thanks, Sean.
Friends.
What did they just say? They say Australia? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Did you do a time check?
We did do a time check.
All right.
And our friend Larry, and I know Fernanda's there from Canada. Both yes. One's a day and a half difference in time. The other one's 3 hours difference in time.
So what time is it in Australia? So it's
let's see. What did he say? 6:40 over there.
A.M.
And where Larry is, it's 12:48. It'll be tomorrow.
Oh, it's 6:40 tomorrow in the morning.
Probably in the morning.
In the morning. Okay.
He always gets up so early.
Oh my God, he's up so early. Yeah.
And welcome Incognito, who used to be D Incognito, who's gone
Incognito.
To the one name like Cher.
Oh.
Incognito.
Or Prince.
That's right, Prince. Welcome into Juma Brown. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, Juma.
And both Larry and Gabby, who just joined us,
Gabby.
Are moderators for us.
Thank you for being our moderators and joining us on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
And Larry, thank you. Larry put up our Facebook page.
Oh, did he?
Please tune in on our Facebook page. We have things 4 days a week.
Yep.
A lot of interesting stuff, a lot of fun stuff.
And just to reiterate, we're going to have some beaver videos coming up, right?
That's right.
From our beaver friends that live adjacent to our
That's
house.
right next to our property.
Right next to our property, right. They've been busy building that new lodge and rebuilding the dam.
Wednesday's our next live at 2 o'clock. Join us then. We're going to do our news, current news, and then we're going to, and there's been a lot of it lately, it seems. And then we're going to have the top amusement parks, theme parks ranked from 20 to 1 on Wednesday. So thank you for joining us. Welcome in Cheryl and Ed.
Hi, Cheryl and Ed. Did they just come back from St. Croix?
No.
That was somebody else.
No, it was someone else.
Okay, I got those people confused. Sorry about that.
I think. Wait, now you got me confused.
I thought it was Cheryl.
Oh, welcome in the Crunser here. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Who was our friends that went to St. Croix?
I'm trying to think. I just talked to them on there. They did a live from there last night. Now I got to think about that. Who that was. Okay, so what we would like to do is welcome in, but first let me go to to do this properly, Tanisha, we got to put this up. And Tanisha is the self-proclaimed chair of National Day Observances. So welcome in again, Tanisha, and thank you very much for joining us.
Yes.
Good. How are you?
We're doing very
great.
Good. And yourselves?
Oh, doing good. Wish I could be outside enjoying the weather, but you know my routine on Sundays, catching up on homework. Most Sundays I don't have to spend the entire day doing it, but I'm doing it today because it was a busy week this week.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can pick up some time during the week to sit outside or something like that.
You can read outside if it's nice.
I plan on it tomorrow, and I'm going to get into the celebration for tomorrow. So I'm ready when you are.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So, self-proclaimed chair of National Day Observances, take it away.
Today is countdown day, and the way you want to celebrate that is count down to something that you're looking forward to. Maybe it's a vacation, maybe it's a cruise. I don't know when that's going to happen, but countdown anyway.
I'm going to count down to retirement.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good. Hey, you're probably closer to it than I am. I've got a way to go. It's also Common Courtesy Day. Now, Merriam-Webster describes or defined courtesy as behavior that is with manners that are polished and respect for others. So, show some common courtesy today and celebrate accordingly. Now, tomorrow, I am going to take time to celebrate accordingly because it is National Goof Off Day.
Oh, love that one. Yeah.
I'm going to have fun. I may do something silly, but whatever it is, I'm going to celebrate accordingly. That's for sure. It's also West Virginia Day. To your listeners and viewers who are from West Virginia, we can celebrate you tomorrow. Being the 35th state admitted to the Union, it's your day tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Wednesday is National Cheesesteak Day, so I think I will be cheesesteak. I was planning on putting that on the menu this week, but didn't know what day. So I guess it will be Wednesday so that I can celebrate.
That sounds good to
Sounds
me.
good. Yeah. Cheesesteak sub.
Yeah.
And keeping in accordance with International Women's Month, Wednesday is Equal Pay Day. So we're celebrating equal pay with men and women. And the way you want to celebrate, or you can celebrate, is wherever it is, as we continue that fight.
Right.
Friday is Spinach Day. Do you like spinach?
I do.
I do too.
You don't.
I go either way.
Oh, wow. Well, we'll celebrate. Eat a spinach salad, spinach lasagna. Spinach is a great.
Spinach raviolis I go for.
Yeah, that's true. He eats spinach raviolis. We can do that.
Oh, yes, do that. Yeah, it's a great source of iron, so you want to celebrate accordingly. And ending with next Saturday, it is two things that I'm looking forward to. First is Scribble Day. You know, children, they learn early how to write by scribbling. So celebrate, find your child, or just let your childlike tendencies come back out and just do some scribbling on a piece of paper. It's also National Joe Day. Now, the way you celebrate Joe Day is by enjoying your favorite cup of coffee with a friend whose name is Joe. It could be Joe or Joe, J-O for the female, Joanna, Joseph, or if you want to change your name to Joe, just enjoy a cup of Joe with yourself.
There you go.
So I'm looking forward to that day. I'll be at work next Saturday, so I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to be Joe.
There's bound to be someone at your work named Joe.
That's right.
No. But you know, I have a patient that comes on that will be there that day. Of course, I won't be able to enjoy a cup of Joe with him because, but I will go to the break room and tell him that I'm enjoying it with him.
That's right.
Get away.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's it for now. When we talk again, it will be April. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, Jesus, they're really that close.
Right.
Larry, by the way, Larry would like you to send him a cheesesteak sub. So if you have a chance.
I sure will. Larry, thank you so much. I'll find some kind of way to ship it to you. I'll use ribeye steak for my Philly cheesesteak and slice it really thin.
Oh, that sounds good.
Hey, I got a question. Larry just asked, would J-O, Joe, be short for John?
Oh.
Would that qualify?
Yes.
That's good, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. On behalf of the National Day and Observances Committee, absolutely. You celebrate like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness. All right.
Well, we can go to Aroma Joe's because we have a new Aroma Joe's in town. A new coffee place called Aroma Joe's. We'll just go there.
That would be great.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Tanisha, for joining us once again.
Thank you very much.
And we will see you in a couple of weeks, and it should be even warmer here in New Hampshire by then.
Oh, I think we will be definitely for sure warmer here in Alabama. It's still, again, like I said, I won't rule out anything crazy, wintry happening in April because we have seen it. But by mid-April, we should be out of the woods, and summer will just take over. And guarantee you, summer here in Alabama does not share its days like winter like to share with spring and summer.
I can imagine.
Wow. Yeah.
And before you leave, Larry wants you to say hello to Bobby for him. So.
Oh, yes.
I will do.
And the same from us.
Same
Well, thank
from
you very
us.
much,
Thank you very
Nisha.
much.
And we'll
Thank
see you in a
you.
couple of
Thank
weeks.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Another great visit from Tanisha. She's so nice to join us.
Yeah, that'll give us an excuse to go to Aroma Joe's and get a good cup of coffee in town.
That's right.
We always have to have an excuse.
Okay, so let me go back up. You were right. It was Cheryl and Ed that just came back from
I
St.
thought
Croix.
that's who it
And
was.
it's funny because I was chatting with them. They had a live
I
the day
thought it was
before.
because you told me that. I said, wait a minute, they just came back from St. Croix. I hope you had a
Yeah.
wonderful trip. I've never been to St. Croix. I don't know anyone that has been to St. Croix. So we'll look forward to
They had
their
asked
videos.
me if I had ever been there, and it's funny. None of our cruises or any of our viewed cruises stopped there, so
No.
it must be a rare place to stop, right? I guess.
I don't know. I mean, we've always stopped at St. Thomas, so it's St. John and St. Croix, and I heard St. Croix was supposed to be more beautiful than St. John.
Yeah, we've never been there.
Yeah, so
And
I hope you had a wonderful time. We'd look forward to seeing your videos.
Larry's counting down 313 days, 18 hours, 53 minutes, and 10 seconds. Well, the 10 seconds have changed since then, but until his first cruise.
Until his first cruise. Good countdown.
Welcome in, Maxwell Smart. Thank you for joining
Hello,
us.
Maxwell Smart.
And let's see. Okay. So now we shall move into our, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. We always
Please.
appreciate that.
Yes, we do appreciate it.
And if you're not subscribed or what's the other stuff there, anything else there, please do it. We always appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for the mods in the house. I've seen Gabby and Larry from Plum Travelers so far. So thank you very much for joining us. And we will now move on, Nance, to our, I didn't put it in there, to our Disney stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so.
What's the first one?
All right. Now these are things that
Well, we're doing Disney past and present.
right?
Yes.
So we remember a lot of these.
Yeah, we
It'd be
do.
interesting if any of you remember this stuff in their original form or in the new form. Let us know.
So these are Disney parks, past and present, or then and now.
Okay,
And
hold
this
on.
is the first one.
Oh, they came back. No, it was the wrong one. See, we're all confused.
It wasn't them?
Okay, Incognito stopped her last cruise, but showing that that's right. They're the ones.
They went
They're
to
the ones
St.
that
Croix.
no, they were the ones in Lancaster. Remember, I showed you the video.
Oh,
They
they're the
stayed
ones
at
in-
the same place that your parents would stay
Yes.
at.
So who went to St. Croix?
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody
I'm
else?
getting my stuff. I watched so much stuff
Okay.
last night. I'm getting
All
kind
right. But
and-
Lancaster, yeah, we've been to that. My parents stayed at that hotel.
of that exact.
Yeah,
hotel.
that exact hotel.
What a cute hotel it
What
was.
a cute hotel,
And
yeah.
Larry said St. Vincent and the Grenadines is bucket list ports for me.
Ooh,
A rare port. Okay, so it is rare, I guess, rare to stop
rare
at.
port to stay at. Okay.
And Gabby wants to know what the drink of today is. We're still, the summer feeling,
Yeah.
so we're drinking this natural light with
Natural
flamingos
light.
all over it.
It's really good. It's strawberry lemonade drinking beer.
Right.
Okay, so I'll read the first one. So we're doing Disney parks, past and present, or then and now. According to Disneyland's website, the monorail was the first transportation system of its kind in America. Not only is the monorail highly regarded among fans, but it's also gotten some modern updates over the years. Current models of the train use a 600-volt DC power source, which emit no direct exhaust or pollutants into the atmosphere. That's really good.
Yeah, it's very good.
That's really good. I always love the monorail.
What's funny too, in
So
this
fun.
picture here, it caught if you look underneath the bridge here,
Yeah.
it caught the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Remember that one?
Oh, I never went to that
You never
one.
went in
No,
there?
because when I went to Disney, it wasn't there. But
And that's on one of our auctions. That was a
Yeah.
fun ride too. That,
no, I never
you would
got
get
to
it-
see that.
Well, you get into that submarine, which is really a boat,
Yeah.
and it would do all the special effects, make you think it was diving under the
Oh,
water.
that's cool.
And you see all the stuff underwater, but you're looking through portholes that
Oh.
looked under the water. Well, it was really sailing on top just like a boat.
Wow.
So
When did that?
I don't know what year that left.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What year? I went to Disney in 1984, and that ride was not there.
So that's a monorail of the past. And this is a present one. And this
look
was
at
a
that.
big thing that they have been doing over the years
That's
presently. Has anyone seen these new overlays? It's an overlay if they have a film out there or they're trying to promote something. There was one with superheroes on it.
That's really cool.
And I had never seen it with the new
No,
overlays.
we've never seen it with the new
Has
one.
anyone seen the new overlays and what characters or what movie was on the overlays? I'd be curious to know.
Interesting. I would think they would do Frozen too. That would be a popular
I'm sure that was out there.
Yeah. That's cool. The kids must be excited if they see a monorail with the Frozen characters or any of the movie characters. Cars, that would have been a good one too. All right. So this second one. So years later in the 80s, Disneyland sold plush toys of Mickey and Minnie Mouse. The toys clearly represented Disneyland mascots, though they didn't look exactly like Walt Disney's cartoons. The stuffed animals currently sold at Disneyland look much more modern.
So these are the older ones, as you can see.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird, deformed kind of Mickey, right?
Yeah.
And then these are the generation now.
They're a lot friendlier.
When you collect a bunch of these as kind of Beanie Babies.
Yeah, I like the Beanie Babies. I do.
That Donald you had?
Yeah.
I don't know if you had Minnie or not. You had several.
We had a large Minnie Mouse. I think we still have it, but we didn't have a smaller.
Okay, so we definitely had the Donald.
We had the Donald Beanie Baby.
Donald we gave to our son for, was either Easter or Christmas?
Yeah, one of those,
and so Donald, we must give him one of these.
She got a large, she has a large Minnie Mouse. I think we still have it.
Hey, welcome in. Life is good today. Thank you for joining us.
Today, yeah, life is getting better today.
You want to do your welcome to him?
Woo!
Maybe yours is getting better. No, it's getting better. But
woohoo! I don't know.
Oh, no, you had it before you did that.
I had it before.
Before you did that. Okay, what's the next?
I messed up. How about this? Life is good today. Woo!
Nah.
No? Okay, forget it. I'll leave the woo to the woo crew.
Professionals, that's right.
Okay, so this is the original Swan boat in Magic Kingdom.
Now, I wrote on this. I don't think it was there when me and you went down, but on the left, that was a Swan boat. It was one, well, that was a Swan boat. It was a big boat that left from this station. And then on the right is a current day. That station sat there. I don't know if they've done anything with it. If it's a snack bar or anything else, but that just kind of sits there.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, you really haven't done much with that.
Yeah. Oh, this is one of my favorite characters. Okay, characters looked a lot different in the 70s than they do now. In 1975, for example, Winnie the Pooh had a honey pot on his head. See, they had to change it because it got too heavy for him to carry as he got older. But
that's probably what it is.
And his name written on his iconic red shirt. Modern versions of the character look a lot more like the cartoon. Yeah, he was getting too older. He couldn't carry that.
I remember that. Do you remember that one? With the
I don't. I do. I only went to Disney once.
Well, I mean, even just in general.
I do in general, but I didn't when I went to the parks.
Right.
Yeah. But I love this. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love the Winnie the Pooh ride. That was one of my favorite rides. And yeah, he just got too old to carry that honey pot. They had to modify it. You know, his arthritis.
Heavy and old.
Yeah, his arthritis was acting up.
That's right.
Okay. So characters like Minnie and Mickey Mouse also looked very different when Disney World opened. Rather than wearing a full bodysuit, Disney cast members who dressed as Minnie and Mickey Mouse appear to have worn regular clothes, shoes, and large masks of the character. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's funny because actually I'd like to welcome in Just Dave is in here.
Just Dave.
Who was a variation of a couple other Daves.
Oh, okay.
There was Dave alone, and there was the Dave that I talked to. Actually, he came up on and talked to me live on our pop-up. So welcome in, Dave. Or in this case, Just Dave.
Just Dave. Right. Welcome in.
This is funny. Yeah, look at don't you?
I know.
Mickey and Minnie look deformed.
They do. They look a little scary. Yeah.
And then these look like they should, right?
These look so happy, very approachable.
That's right.
So any child would want to run up to them and hug them.
That's right.
Okay, much better. All right. All right, so when the park first opened, parades in Magic Kingdom were simple. While Mickey Mouse sat atop a giant drum, other characters like Minnie Mouse, Dumbo, and Pluto followed behind him on foot. Parades in Walt Disney World are a sight to behold in 2019. Classic characters like Minnie and Mickey Mouse are still featured in Disney World parades, though they now ride detail floats that often move, light up, and play music. Yeah, they're pretty something to see.
Look at that.
Those Disney parades are pretty awesome.
The big drum. They have the character back here of Dumbo, and I don't remember ever seeing a character Dumbo.
Parade.
You?
No, I don't. I don't remember that.
That's of course the more current, sophisticated floats of Disney.
So pretty. Yeah, I really enjoyed those Disney parades. Yeah. Okay. A Skyway once sat above the Magic Kingdom theme park. Skyway was one of the first rides built in Disney World in 1971 and could transport travelers from Fantasyland to Tomorrowland. The original Skyway shut down in November 1999 to keep the park exciting and fresh. Yesterland reported 20 years later in 2019, parkgoers have to walk between Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. So they did away with that, though.
Yeah, let me just welcome a couple other people in here. Looks like Graham has popped in from Scotland. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yes.
And Jonathan Short from the Six Traveling Shorts.
Hello.
Thank you very much for coming in.
One of the shorts from the Six Traveling Shorts.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably Jonathan, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this was interesting because we wrote on this.
Yeah, we did.
And I wrote on this several times.
Yeah.
Most of you out there, is there anyone out there that ever wrote on this before? You get on it and what was it? I forget what
it
land.
Goes from Fantasyland to Tomorrowland.
Well,
that's what it says.
Was it okay? So it's actually at the corner. It was right at the edge. It was right at the edge. It was near the Haunted Mansion. You get on this, and it was a one-way trip. And now they have these people, assume they've been on them because they have these gondolas all over the place for transportation now. The new ones that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
But
I was always scared of these, but I did go on them. I'm a little scared of heights, but I did go on it.
I'm curious if anyone's ever ridden on these other than us.
Yeah, we want to know.
And welcome. It looks like TJ is here,
Hi,
too.
TJ.
Where are we here?
Who gave us a bunch of hearts?
Let's see. I think I missed TJ here. Let me see if I can find them.
Who are the hearts from?
There it is. T&K Travels. TJ from T&K Travels. Welcome in.
Oh, hey, welcome.
Oh, and Sherry's in here.
Hi,
Thank
Sherry.
you for coming in, Sherry.
Who gave us the hearts?
And, well, you pronounce this one.
Yeah.
Fantasia.
She gave us a bunch of hearts. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate you being
here. And Sherry is another moderator.
Thank you, Sherry,
Thank you for
coming in and being our moderator.
We get everyone on there.
Very nice.
Okay, so that is and that's what it looks like now without the
Skyline.
Skyline, right?
Yeah.
Just plain old land.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skyway. I said it wrong. Skyway. Okay, rides like It's a Small World were once extremely popular. Disney Imagineers originally created It's a Small World for the 1964-1965 World's Fair, though it was later transferred to Disney World before opening day, according to Best of Orlando. The boat ride takes visitors to rooms filled with singing dolls, all of which are meant to represent countries around the world.
I'm still wondering, anyone out there ever ridden on the original Skyways?
Yeah. Oh, you can let us know.
That makes us real. Yeah. Okay, so I guess this was one of the original. Look how compact and how big this boat is. And
well, you couldn't do that nowadays,
this is your current one. That's right.
You couldn't do that with COVID, right? Put all those people in a boat like that.
No, absolutely not.
Oh. Yeah, I like this ride. I do like this ride. This was my mother's favorite ride.
Yes,
she loved this ride.
Your daughter, your mother, my mother.
Your mother too, yeah.
I don't know if there's a trend there.
It was very relaxing, and it was just really nice. Oh.
See, that's the way I thought of it. Incognito says those singing dolls are creepy. And try getting stalled in that.
Oh my gosh!
Over and over again.
That would be awful. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We're having a great weekend over here too. 60
beautiful.
degrees. We took 2 walks in 2 days, so we're proud of ourselves.
My weekend off, so I was able to get some walks in. It was nice.
So you're next.
Okay, so Mickey Mouse Revue was once a popular attraction in Disney World's Fantasyland. Mickey Mouse Revue was an animatronic attraction found in Magic Kingdom's Fantasyland section between 1971 and 1980. 23 characters were included in the ride, such as Winnie the Pooh, Dumbo, and Mad Hatter and Baloo. Since 2003, Fantasyland has been home to Mickey's PhilharMagic, a 10-minute long show during which Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and other beloved characters performing songs. But while the attraction maintains the essence of Mickey Mouse Revue, this modern show is completely new in 4D. The audience is even sprayed with water and surrounded by the smell of freshly baked apple pie.
That's a new one. Now, very few people.
Oh, I should correct that. Freshly baked pies, not
Pie.
necessarily apple.
All right, let's see. So we had Cheryl and Ed rode the Skyway. I rode the Skyway when I was young. Cheryl never got the chance, so you must have been very young. I think. Do you ever say what time that left? So there is someone else that rode the Skyway.
The Skyway, when it, I have it right here, 1971. It was built in 1971.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it left though. Larry said 1971. I was born in 1970. So
oh wow, I guess he wouldn't have been there, right?
Well,
he didn't when he was a year old.
He definitely could have snuck down there. His parents just didn't tell him.
Well, we did take our son to Disney World when he was 1.
Yeah, I know.
We did. He enjoyed it too. He was actually enjoying all the shows. I have a video of him clapping at SeaWorld.
Yeah, he loved the shows.
He did. He loved the shows.
This one's an interesting one. I barely remember it. I'm not sure how long this was here, but this is the one they say transitioned into PhilharMagic, which I like.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember the original a little bit.
No, I've never seen the original.
Anyone out there has been on any of these rides, has seen these and can remember or might be curious? Seems like I'm the only one who's actually been on them. Right?
Yeah, well, you went to Disney, what, how many times?
We went in 71 or 72 with the family,
okay.
yeah.
See, I didn't go until 84. Right. I was 27 when I went. So country-themed characters once roamed Epcot's World Showcase. Epcot opened in October of 1982. It featured 2 sections, Future World and World Showcase. One feature of the World Showcase that particularly stood out were themed characters designed to look like stereotypes from the countries represented in the park. In the Canadian Pavilion, for example, employees dressed as Royal Canadian Mounted Police and wore giant masks with cartoon faces. Today, the only characters you'll find in the World Showcase are those from classic Disney movies.
I wonder if these would become politically incorrect nowadays. That's why they get rid of them. Let's see.
That would be interesting, yeah.
Oh, welcome in, Hani.
Hi, Hani.
Well,
Hope
friends,
you're doing well.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday, yeah.
Hani is going to Hawaii
yeah.
soon.
Yeah. Awesome.
Was it in April or?
I'm not sure.
May, Hani.
Have you ever been to Hawaii?
I think he's been a few times.
He has? Wow. That's a place I'd love to visit too, but I don't know if I can handle the flight, the long
No, well, that's really our only reason.
Yeah,
we're hoping maybe if we get the nerve to do a flight to California, maybe someday we can do a cruise down that way that hits Hawaii.
That would be nice. Too. Well, I hope you have a wonderful trip, and so that's coming up in April.
Well, he'll let us know.
Let us know. Yes.
Okay,
really
so
cool.
this is a country. Whoops, that was a country without the characters.
Oh,
Canada. Okay, see the next one. I actually remember this too.
Do you remember this? Okay. Epcot was previously home to a rainbow tunnel that was beloved by visitors. The tunnel was located in Epcot's Imagination Pavilion, specifically in the ImagineWorks play area above the original Journey into Imagination ride. Each person who entered the tunnel was assigned a color, which will follow them as they walk through. That's interesting. Yeah. I never knew they had this.
Actually, we should have had, on the last one, Canada, we should have had Larry singing "Oh Canada."
Oh, yeah, we could have done that.
Seems like he's willing.
I bet he knows all the words.
That's right. You can do a layover in Vancouver going to Hawaii.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine that California. Okay, so let's see. Let's get back here. Sing his song. Let's see. Okay. Larry Incognito got married in 1970.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, they did. 1970.
Let's see. Rob Flesh showed a retro video last night of the Sky Ride. Oh,
we missed that.
He has a lot of retros.
Does he?
Yeah, I wonder if he's closer to our age.
Oh, yeah,
he seems to have a lot, and they remember everything he shows. So,
oh, wow. Okay.
Let's Let's see what I have. I just saw. Okay, Honey's going on April 23rd.
Oh,
Going to Maui for the first time. Okay, so he hasn't been to
wow.
Maui.
He's
I've
never
been
been to
to
Maui.
Oahu 3 times.
Wow, that's
Nice.
awesome.
He's all the group too.
Is
Group of
he?
people from YouTube.
Have a wonderful trip, April 23rd. Wow. So you'll have to count down to your trip. Well, what day was countdown day according to Tanisha? Was that Wednesday or something was countdown day?
Yeah, I forget what day that was. Welcome in, our friend Eric B.
Hi, Eric.
Larry knows the American anthem better than the Canadian one. Obviously not a big hockey fan. That would probably be drilled in your head. So this tunnel going in, I do remember this.
You do?
Yeah, you get some kind of a code. I forget what it was. And as you
No, I
walk
don't
through,
remember.
that whole cave would turn the tunnel would turn the color that you had. Cute.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
know,
not
and I
there
don't
anymore.
remember this because it wasn't there when I went there.
And it was
yeah.
in the Journey of the Imagination, which has your
Interesting.
favorite creature in there, remember?
Oh, Figment. I love Figment. I got a little Figment.
Yeah, Joy didn't have it sitting
Oh,
there.
I should have grabbed it. Yeah, that was my
Actually, it's on top of my
souvenir.
bureau if you want
Yeah.
to grab it.
That was my souvenir.
If you want to grab it, it's on top of my bureau.
I'll go get Figment.
Can't have a show without Figment, right? Disney show without Figment? Okay, so
Here is Figment.
oh yeah,
Cute. So
Some of
cute.
these bunches.
I like these
Well,
toys.
remember we got a bunch because we heard rumors that they were going to
Discontinue.
discontinue them.
Yeah,
So we thought,
we
oh,
bought
this
a
thing's
bunch of
gonna
Figment.
be worth millions of dollars.
I'm a sucker for these little plush animals, though. I really am.
Nancy
I like
has
my-
for years she
okay.
collected Beanie Babies and has
You know-
3 trash bags full.
I do.
That are worth. I always make fun of it when we go to flea markets because there's some flea markets for $1 or $2.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially like the Princess Diana bear. That was like, oh, you couldn't get it, you know? And then I bought one for $6. And then I saw them at the flea market for $1.
Yeah.
$1. So I did buy another one. I couldn't resist that. But I like those Beanie Babies. I don't know why, but I did. I
All right.
got sucked into them.
Now your friend the
Okay.
yellow bird here.
Okay. The original citrus swirl with the orange bird mascot and the present snack bar serving. Oh, interesting.
So this
I
was.
still have this.
Remember we were talking with Danny the other day because he showed us he got the citrus swirl. Remember, and we had never heard of the citrus swirl.
No.
In
I
fact,
only
we
got
thought this bird. The picture on the left is the original. We thought the bird was gone.
Yeah, I
And
thought
he
so.
said it's still there,
It says
and
it's still there. Yeah.
and they are selling the citrus swirls. In fact, what was it? The thing we like was the
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip. He said there were 5 flavors for Dole Whips now.
I didn't know that.
No, all we
That's
had,
interesting.
right? All we had was a pineapple, and then on the right, that's the more current one.
Yeah. Well, next time we go to Disney, we'll have to try one. We'll probably like it.
Let's see. Larry says, I actually love music, mostly the sound and spirit of music. I love the American anthem and the Russian anthem,
Oh,
not
wow.
necessarily the meaning of the anthem. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's nice when you can just listen to it and not be politically involved with it. Huh?
Right, right. Just enjoy it for what it is. Yeah.
Larry just joined the 50s Club in August 2020.
He did. Wow.
Okay, so the next one,
All right.
not one of my favorite rides, but very popular, I guess, in its
So,
day, right?
This is Gone But Not Forgotten. We've seen
Okay,
this.
so
Captain.
these, so before you read those, so
Yeah.
these are basically
Gone But Not
rides,
Forgotten.
yeah, that aren't there anymore.
All right.
And how many of you have been on these?
Yeah, so Captain EO, 1986, 1998, and then they brought it back 2010, 2015. This 3D science fiction movie attraction is unlike anything you'd currently find in the parks. Captain EO stars Michael Jackson. This attraction used 3D and inter-theater effects, making it one of the first 4D attractions. The ride first closed in 1998, but it was brought back in 2010 after Jackson's death for another short run. We actually saw this.
Several times. So
Yeah.
the original time
Yeah.
and when it came back.
Yeah.
And what was the biggest thing we didn't like about
The
it?
loudness.
So
it was
loud.
so
yeah.
loud. Yeah.
Yep.
It was really, really
Hey,
loud.
welcome in, Brian Nascoff 22.
Hi, Brian.
Thank you for joining us.
We're talking about Gone But Not Forgotten rides. I mean, attractions.
Attractions, right.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
go ahead.
attractions. So this is Body Wars. I really enjoyed this. I remember this very well. This was 1989 to 2007. You get shrunk down to size of a blood cell and take a trip through the human body in this odd but very educational motions simulator ride. Even though this attraction would seem out of place at Epcot today, it was right at home in the Wonders of Life Pavilion, which devoted to healthcare and the human body.
Now it was interesting because there was a movie out that I liked,
Yeah.
and I cannot remember the name of it, but they shrunk them down in a spaceship or a submarine,
Yeah.
and they inject into the body. They were supposed to go up and save this important politician going to his brain. And Raquel Welch was in it.
Really? You don't remember the movie?
I can't remember the name
Maybe
of it.
someone out there remembers it.
Yeah, and it might have been an Incredible Journey or something like that. This
I don't
ride,
remember
the thing you don't remember is the graphics weren't that great. It was a great theme and done well, but it was back before they really perfected it.
I know it made you a little nauseous. That's what I remember.
That was the biggest complaint back then.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't for Fantastic Voyage. Thank you, Incognito.
Was that the name of the movie?
Yeah, Fantastic Voyage.
Fantastic Voyage.
This wasn't 4D, Larry. I think it was 3D at most, but it was blurry. I mean, it was not it was not perfected very well. Yeah. And yeah, Fantastic Voyage. And that's why I thought about this ride whenever we did it.
Mm-hmm.
The great movie ride, Gone But Not Forgotten. That might even be on the list here.
Yeah, that is on our list.
But yeah, that was interesting. In fact, it was in that pavilion, I think it was Pavilion of Life or something like that. And that thing sat there. They closed it down and had all these little different displays and booths, and this was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it really never made it. They only opened it up when the crowds were overly crowded. Okay, the Michael Jackson one. You know what? Maybe did you say 4D or did it say 4D?
Yeah, it said 4D.
Okay, what they probably did is upgraded it.
Yeah, they upgraded it from 3D to 4D.
Right, because the original was 3D.
Right, it used a 3D into theater effect, making it one of the, and then it did.
Okay, it does say that. Yeah, it used to be 3D, and making it one of the first 4D. So they just changed the whole quality. That makes more sense.
Yep.
Okay.
I remember the day Michael Jackson died. I was taking our daughter to a dance practice about a half hour from where we live. And I went to do an errand in a grocery store, and they made an announcement. The news came on that he had passed away. I remember that very well. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what? We just heard that he passed away. He was very, very talented. I like his music. He was very, very talented.
Yep.
Okay, so Delta Dream Flight, 1989 to 1998. Delta Dream Flight, sponsored by Delta Airlines, is a travel-inspired attraction we all wish we could ride again. The ride, located in Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom, taught guests all about the history of flight until it was replaced by Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin in 1998.
See, now I don't remember this that clear. I remember different things when I watched the video again, and it's sad because I like all these ones like Spaceship Earth. I'm trying to think of Spaceship Earth and Carousel of Progress.
Yeah,
the only two originals with the animatronics that teach you something. The rest are, it seems like, I don't think there's any others. Did I miss any? But most of the others are 3D, 4D, or a throw ride, stuff like that.
I have to admit that Buzz Lightyear ride was pretty fun, though. I like that.
Yeah, but it was very simple.
Yes, very simple,
simplistic kind of thing.
Yeah. But Toy Story was such a popular movie. I mean, they had to do something, like that.
If I missed anyone in the chat, please say hello again, and I'll acknowledge you. I apologize if I missed anyone. Okay, so that was another one of the ones that was gone. Okay, now this one.
Yeah.
This is over. This is in Disneyland.
Oh, this is Disneyland.
Does anyone on the West Coast who's been to Disneyland remember this ride? Wow. It looks like a fun ride.
It does, actually. It's called Flying Saucers, and it was from 1961 to 1966. So only 5 years. Even though this ride opened in the 60s, it still seems futuristic and advanced by today's standards. Guests boarded individual flying saucers that hovered in the air, going in whatever direction the rider leaned. They could even bump into each other using the saucers like bumper cars. That sounds fun.
It does sound like fun. It seems like it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, it does.
What was the year you gave?
1961 and 1966.
So it sounds like it's way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
So Hani says, yeah, this was before my time. I was born in 1974. It's a sad thing, guys, when I have to sit here and say I've been on almost every one of these rides on the East Coast, and half of these people weren't even born when they came around.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did Brian say? Michael Jackson was the king of pop music, no doubt.
Yeah.
No knows if no buts about bottom line, hands down industry.
Who said this?
He's a big Brian NASCAR's
Brian.
Now he's
Brian's
got
in a band.
He's got a band of his own. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian's in a band. Hope your band's going well.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, remember he was telling us that they haven't even practiced in person yet?
Yeah, they did. He did tell us
Are you
that.
still
Yeah.
guys practicing over Zoom or whatever
Yeah.
you're using? Or
Wow.
I find that interesting too, how that affects so much.
You know,
Here,
one of my
who
favorite
mentioned this
Michael
one?
Jackson song is Man in the Mirror. I absolutely love that song. That's a really, really good song. I have that CD and I really like it. I have the Thriller CD.
Yeah.
And that song's on that.
Let's
Good
see.
song.
I'm trying to see who. Someone brought this up earlier about the Great Movie Ride.
Oh, yeah, someone did bring that. This was a good ride. The Great Movie Ride. It went from 1989 to just 2017. Recently replaced by Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, the Great Movie Ride was once a fixture at Disney's Hollywood Studios and has actually served as the inspiration for this movie and show business theme park. This ride took guests through scenes of famous movies like Mary Poppins, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and The Wizard of Oz. Classic movies.
Well, you know, I was kind of sad when this. I love this ride,
Yeah, I liked it
and
too.
I was hoping what they were going to do is maybe change some of the movie scenes.
Yeah, I thought that they would upgrade the movie.
And I have a question for the chat. Has anyone who has been on the Great Movie Ride, which didn't leave that long ago?
No, 2017.
And been on the new Mickey Railroad one. What would you like better? Would you rather them just change the scenes around in the Great Movie Ride? Or do you think this new ride is just that much better?
Yeah, I wish they took a poll.
I'm very curious to know that.
I wish they'd take a poll before they change stuff. Or maybe they did. You think they might have taken? No.
I don't think they can. Let's see.
Well, we've been on the Great Movie Ride many, many, many times. That was great.
Yeah. So welcome in Daisy and Joe Adventure.
Daisy and Joe
Adventure. Thank you very much for coming in. And what is it? Brian said, yes, John, yes, Nancy. So he's answering those questions.
Oh, the Zoom probably that he's still doing
Right.
Zoom. Yeah, very good.
Doesn't sound like he's doing it in person yet.
Well, I hope that happens so you guys can play in person soon.
Larry has been outside the theater in Hollywood. Okay.
Oh.
So basically that scene that we see on the screen that he saw.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I used to love this ride.
This is Horizons, 1983, 1994, 1995, 1999. Guests travel to the advanced cities of the future in this Epcot dock ride, which was later replaced by Mission Space. At the time, this was the only ride that allowed guests to choose different endings. Guests could go back to the future port via the space station, a desert farm, or an undersea research base, which all illustrated different possibilities for future civilizations.
I don't think this has gone that long. I think this one is relative. Does it give the year on
It
that?
said 1995, 1999. So I'm not really sure. It
2 years?
says it went from 1983 to 1994.
So it must have closed down temporarily,
Yeah,
but
then
it wasn't gone.
Right. And then they opened it back up in 1995 and closed in 1999.
I like this one.
Yeah. I do like Mission Space, though. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, you like that.
Yeah, is that the one? But they built a whole new building for this. This is another one of my favorites. Most of you out there probably didn't like this, right? I liked it a lot. But
I liked it as well. So this was Ellen's Energy Adventure from 1996 to 2017, starring Bill Nye, the science guy, and Ellen DeGeneres. This educational attraction taught guests all about different forms of energy and their uses through video and dinosaur animatronics. The ride was closed in 2017 to make way for Guardians of the Galaxy, a new indoor roller coaster attraction.
looking forward to that. But
Me too.
remember the Ellen, you go in, I thought the pre-show was as good as the whole ride.
Oh, she was hilarious at it.
What was that game show they do? Jeopardy,
Jeopardy,
right?
yeah. It
And
was
they had
really
her,
good.
Jamie Lee Curtis, and Sigmund Freud, right?
Yes, no, not Sigmund Freud, Einstein.
Oh, it was Einstein.
Yeah, it was Einstein.
Okay, yeah. And that was a riot. And then you'd move into once they replaced the Big Energy movie, remember there was a long, boring energy movie?
Yeah, now
dinosaurs.
Right, yeah, they replaced it with Ellen and Bill Nye. That was really good.
Right. But I'll miss that one.
Yeah, I like that as well. That was really good.
It's another one I liked a lot.
But I do like Guardians of the Galaxy. I absolutely love that movie. So I'm looking forward to trying that roller coaster.
That should be fun. I don't think that's opening for a while, though, even though some of the attractions are opening this year.
This one was really fun. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, 1994 to 2010. Based off the 1989 film Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, this 4D attraction would shake and move as guests were shrunken down by a professor's sci-fi gadget. The ride was found at Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris, and Tokyo Disney before it closed in 2010 to make way for the Captain EO tribute.
Okay, so it's basically the same theater. Larry asks, when are you going to these parks again? If you're talking to us, Larry, we have definitely a plan in place.
We
can't
do.
get on a cruise ship this fall. Then we're thinking of putting together
A Disney trip.
a Disney trip.
Yeah.
Those really are only two options.
Yep.
Cruise first, Disney trip would be second. So maybe if they free up the borders, which they're talking a little bit about, you can meet us down Disney World this year.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, where are we at now? We're at
Okay, this is Maelstrom.
Maelstrom, 1988-2014. Before Epcot's Norway Pavilion got a Frozen-themed makeover, the Maelstrom boat ride taught guests about Norwegian history. The Troll, Viking, and Polar Bear animatronics have since been replaced by Anna, Elsa, and the rest of the Frozen gang. But the new Frozen Ever After ride still has essentially the same layout and vehicle as the original Norway attraction. That was smart of them to do that.
Yeah, we haven't been on it since Frozen. People love Frozen.
Yeah,
You'll
we love
it.
Frozen. I love the movie.
I heard it's basically the same track. They just replaced
I think our daughter will like this because she never liked the Norway ride because the trolls scared her.
Well, that's the other thing. This is so much more family friendly, right?
We always went on this ride, but she always told us later on that she was always scared of it. Yeah.
This we have never gone on.
This one? What's this one?
I think this is in Disneyland. So
Disneyland, okay. Rocket Rods, 1998 to 2001.
Anyone ever been on this?
In an attempt to liven up Tomorrowland in California's Disneyland, Disney converted the slow-paced People Mover attraction into a high-speed thrill ride. Unfortunately, mechanical issues plagued this ride, so it was relatively short-lived.
And we still have the People Mover on the East Coast.
Yeah, we love it.
World, and we
I
like it.
love it.
Yeah, we like it. This does look fun, but I'm not sure what it exactly does.
Remember when the People Mover, wasn't it when we saw the Space Mountain when we were going through one time? We saw through the People
That's
Mover.
Space Mountain, right?
Yeah, we saw the Space Mountain.
Yeah, it was lit up.
It was lit up. Yeah, as we went through. Yeah, that was pretty good. You have video of that, right?
Yeah, somewhere. I would love to pull that
I know. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, this one. Okay. Extraterrestrial Alien Encounter, 1995 to 2003. The Extinct Magic Kingdom. This Extinct Magic Kingdom attraction is not exactly what you expect to find in a park filled with beloved characters and kid-friendly attractions. This science fiction attraction was much darker and scarier than other attractions in the park, as an alien was accidentally released into the crowd of guests sitting in a theater in the round, equipped with moving seats and special effects. The attraction was closed in 2003 and replaced by Stitch's Great Escape, a much more child-friendly option.
I'm not sure if we ever saw the Stitch's Escape.
We did.
We did?
Oh, yeah, we definitely did.
Because this one we saw.
No, we did. We saw Stitch. I didn't really like it, but we saw it. Yeah, because they strapped you in that, thing. And
it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah,
In there.
I didn't like being strapped in, so I didn't like it.
Well, I think this is kind of a bomb anyways. I don't think they really hit it on this ride at all.
Well, I remember you went to the Alien Encounter.
Well, I did the Alien Encounter.
I wouldn't do that because it looked too scary. So an alien was accidentally released into the crowd of guests sitting in a theater in the round, equipped with moving seats and special effects. That sounds scary.
It was scary.
Right?
Well, no, I thought it was scary too, the way they did it. Yeah, what they did is they shut the lights off, and then they pretend the monster gets loose and comes around.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
I remember not doing that. I remember being with the kids and doing in there.
They would shoot a thing of air at your neck and make it think like the monster was breathing on your neck. So.
No. I did do the Stitch one, but I didn't think that was that great. All right, Studio Backlot Tour 1989, 2014. The Stack Walking and Fan Tour took guests behind the scenes to show them how movies are made. The tour featured plenty of interesting props from beloved movies, but it was closed in 2014 to make way for Toy Story.
I like this, but it could have been done a lot better. You remember this? You'd go on this tram and you'd pass the graveyard, which is basically all these props from different movies. Then you'd pass you go down the neighborhood, which had the Golden Girls.
That's right. I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Of course, yeah.
And then the big part of it was, of course, Catastrophe Canyon.
Yes, Catastrophe Canyon.
Which we have a short out there on. And that basically was the one you get trapped in all the water and the fire comes out. So it was nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
It did take up a lot of land, right? So that's probably the big reason that they...
and they replaced it with Toy Story Land.
Let's see. Sean's going to go to the office. Thank you for joining us, Sean.
Have a great day, Sean. Thank you.
Cheryl and Ed. Cheryl hated this ride like you, right?
Oh,
it was so scary for her, but we didn't like the stitch one either. Yeah, I didn't think any of this stuff in that building.
No, I didn't like it.
What's in there now? What is in there now? Anyone know?
Yeah, I wonder what's in there now. It doesn't say. Traction was closed into that, replaced by, is it still Stitch's Great Escape?
I thought that had closed down. Okay, now this is the last one, and this one is, we never rode on it because it's in Disneyland.
Yeah, Superstar Limo, 2001 to 2002. No list of extinct Disney attractions would be complete without a mention of the ride some critics call the worst ever Disney attraction. This former Disney California Adventure dock ride took guests through a cartoonish version of Hollywood in a limo, but it was poorly received and it closed in under a year.
So less than a year. It didn't look that bad. We actually watched a whole movie video that someone had taken, and it didn't look that bad compared to some of the rides.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, those are a flashback. If any of you want to throw ones up there that we did not list, I'd love to talk about it. We're going to move on to our game. We always like to show the game called Name This Disney Character. But before we do that, if everyone would like, it's a good time for everyone to put hashtag creator.
Yeah.
When you see someone's name with a hashtag creator, check out their site. If you like it, subscribe. And if you don't, okay. But at least this gives a chance to be exposed to other people. Let's see. Cheryl and Ed had said, oh, wait a minute. This would be Larry. For us, all the walking would be an issue for me and Ananda.
Yeah,
I'd like to tell you there's ways around that, but I guess there's really no way around that.
Well, you could rent one of those scooters.
Yeah, I guess that's the only other way.
I've seen people with those scooters.
That would be the only other way, right?
Yeah.
And if you get it, sometimes you get a special pass to Larry if you just went to point A to point B, you get on the ride quicker, so you're not standing in these long queues also.
Right.
Cheryl and Ed like the backlot tour ride. Cheryl remembers the Golden Girls song.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I like that because that was a funny show. So I liked seeing the house where they filmed it.
Brian says, my band manager told us if we want to play live, get back together live as a band together, we need to go 6 feet from each other, from another up on the stage. You know,
can be done.
That doesn't sound bad, but you know, some of the stages especially at, I'm not sure where they play, at much smaller stages, so they might not be able to do that.
That's true.
But there must be clubs out there that can do it. So let's run through the creators real quickly before we go into the game. Okay, let me first do this. Okay, so let me acknowledge the creators real quickly. And that's before we go into the game. Beach Life creator. Plum Travelers. Plum Travelers. Creator and supporter. Sherry, creator. Sherry, just so you know, she's another one like me. We're both pushing hard. We've been in this game for over a year now, so we lose hours as we gain hours. And so anyone that wants to support either her or me, go over and check out the watch list, please, and run them. And we're looking for those, what do they call watch? I guess watch hours, right?
Yes.
Let's see. And Sherry's also, I think I mentioned earlier, right?
Moderator.
Okay. Larry says we can walk. It's just the amount of walking. Yeah,
it's a lot of walking. You need another vacation after a Disney vacation.
Graham, creative supporter. Cheryl. Sherry, our emoji queen.
Yep.
Thank you very much. And Cheryl and Ed, creators. Okay. So name that. Let's find.
Name this Disney
character.
Okay. Okay.
So Nancy will read you the question. It's the picture can give you a hint, and she'll give you a multiple choice. You can either put the number down or the ones. Go ahead, Nancy.
So what princess creates an ice fortress and hides herself away? 1, Belle. 2, Snow White. 3, Elsa. Or 4, Cinderella.
Okay, and you can read it while people are locking in their answers.
Okay, what princess creates an ice fortress and hides herself away? 1, Belle. 2, Snow White. 3, Elsa. 4, Cinderella.
Yeah, I forgot Najuma here, supporter, and a huge supporter is she.
She is a huge supporter. We appreciate you, Najuma.
Larry's Facebook page up there. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
And our Teespring store up there. Larry, thank you very much for posting these links.
Yeah, thank you. Much appreciated.
All right, so we've got Gabby, Elsa, from Travelers, Elsa, number 3. I don't think I acknowledged you. Janice Gregory, thank you for coming in.
Hello.
She's got number 3. That's Elsa.
Yes, number 3 is Elsa, yes. And that?
This is Cheryl and Ed to Larry. My mother-in-law went in the wheelchair, and the staff was very helpful.
Oh, that's good.
We went with my in-laws once when they had the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go that route, Larry, it is a lot of walking. Cheryl and Ed said Elsa.
Elsa.
Sherry said yes. We both appreciate any watch hours.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sherry. Sherry says Elsa.
Elsa.
Okay, what's the answer there?
Elsa, number 3, Elsa. I love that movie, Frozen. That was a good movie.
Okay.
Okay. So, what is the name of the boy who refuses to grow up? 1, Michael Darling. 2, Robin Hood. 3, Peter Pan. 4, Aladdin.
Okay.
This was one of my favorite rides at Disney World.
Incognito said, me and hubby use scooters. All right.
Oh, the scooters.
Now,
Okay.
Incognito, for people who are interested in that, is that something you would book from an outside company? Is that something that you would rent from Disney? How does that work?
That's a good question.
You want to read that question one more time?
Okay, what is the name of the boy who refuses to grow up? 1, Michael Darling. 2, Robin Hood. 3, Peter Pan. Or 4, Aladdin.
Okay, so...
Yeah, we do see a lot of people on scooters, or I call them Mart carts, but we do see a lot of people using them.
Sean, it's a Peter Pan. Larry says, do they rent those scooters at these parks, even with proven a disability? That I could answer most likely yes. If you just feel you have a problem getting around, you can rent them. But I'd be interested to see what the Incognito says, if you can actually rent them at the park or if that's something you have to do outside.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so Janice said Peter Pan. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
Incognito, Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Incognito said yes. Outside the park, Apple scooters cheaper than Disney. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
So, Larry, with that base, if you haven't been to the parks, anything you get in the parks is going to be more expensive.
More expensive, right.
Like even carriages. We never rented carriages. It was actually cheaper for us to go to Walmart when we get down there.
I know.
Buy a
$15 stroller.
Use it for the week, and we threw it in the barrel before we left.
We did. We discarded it. Yeah.
So that's a very, very good advice.
I think we actually we had to discard it anyways because the wheel was falling off. Remember?
Yes. We used it right to the end.
We used it right to the end, and the wheel was falling off at the end of our trip.
So you can work it out, and they'll bring it, I think, right to the parks for you.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah.
So you don't have to even load it onto a rental car or something like that.
That's what I was wondering that. So
Sherry says Disney is company they work with. Okay. And Incognito again said too expensive at Disney. First come, first serve. That's another good point.
Yeah.
If they run out.
They run out, right.
Travel with Cheryl and Ed. I'm pretty sure as long as you got the money, they will rent the scooters. Yeah. So rent. So the advice basically, Larry, is you rent from an outside company and you set it up so they meet you at the park, so you're not carrying this thing with you.
Right. Well,
The
that's good to
Juma
know.
said three is a Peter Pan.
3 is Peter Pan. That was my.
So
one of
what
my-
is
It
the?
is 3
Yes,
Peter
sir.
Pan, and that was one of my favorite rides at Disney World. I love the Peter Pan ride.
Okay,
Okay,
so wait a
next
minute.
one.
Before you read the next one, I just want to get these. There's a lot of helpful information here.
Yeah, with the
It's
scooters.
waiting at the resort. Okay, so Incognito says it's waiting at the resort for you. So you just have to make the phone calls to the company and set it up.
Right.
Sherry says we should have gotten a scooter. My hubby had a hard time the last couple of times we went.
Oh, wow.
A lot of good advice. Thank you.
It is.
everyone,
It's a
for that.
lot of walking at Disney. So yeah, you can do it on a scooter if you have trouble walking.
So that's your next question.
Okay, so the next one is Snow White bit into this piece of fruit before falling into a deep slumber. 1 apple, 2 pomegranate, 3 nectarine, or 4 plum.
I know the answer to that one.
Yeah, this one's an easy one. But that's true because, you do see a lot of older people going to Disney.
Doesn't have to be older though.
They
You
don't
think
have to be
about
older,
anyone
right?
with a
Or
a walking. I mean,
yeah, just walking, it takes a lot out of it.
we would carry. I did this on a cruise ship too. I wore an odometer and we're averaging 9 to 10 miles a day just walking around the cruise ship.
Around a cruise ship.
So I did the same at Disney back when we did it, and it was double digits every single morning.
It was, yeah.
So it's a lot of walking.
It's a lot of walking, and especially in the heat and everything. Yeah. We haven't done it in over 10 years. The last time we went to Disney was 2011. I think we're going to feel it as well, next time we go.
Larry says he's looking at the site right now. Prices
good.
seem reasonable.
Oh, good.
Okay, so what's number one?
So this was Snow White bit into this piece of fruit before falling into a deep slumber.
So
1 apple, 2 pomegranate, 3 nectarine, or 4 plum.
So Janice says apple.
Yeah.
Cheryl Ned says apple. Sherry says apple.
Apple, apple, apple.
Okay.
Lots of apples, and apples is the right answer.
So apple's a word.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Okay, what young boy creates this make-believe world of the 100-acre wood? Wouldn't it be 100-acre forest or 100-acre wood? Okay.
Woods, I guess, supposed to be.
Woods. Okay, what young boy creates this make-believe world of the 100-acre wood? 1, Peter Pan. 2, Christopher Robin. 3, Flynn Rider. 4, Simba. This is a harder one because I didn't know this answer.
Yeah, I know the answer,
You
but
knew
you're
the
right.
answer
That wouldn't be given. So read it one more time.
What young boy creates the make-believe world of the 100-acre wood? Peter Pan is number 1. Christopher Robin is number 2. Flynn Rider is number 3. Simba, number 4.
Okay, so Juma says Peter Pan. Janice says Christopher Robin. Cheryl and Ed, Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin. Yeah, I don't know the answer to this one.
Okay, so what is
it? Is it's number 2, Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin.
So was he in? Oh, he was. That's
the only
Winnie
boy.
the
The rest are all
Pooh.
animals.
That's the boy in Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I was getting him confused with Swiss
I think he's
Family.
the only human, right? The rest
Yeah,
are all
I
animals.
was getting this confused with the Swiss Family Robinson.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah, it doesn't say when you put the question, does it?
No, it doesn't. So I was getting this confused with Swiss Family Robinson. Okay, and I thought, okay, so it was number 2, Christopher Robin. So those of you who put Christopher Robin, you are correct. Okay, so what Disney heroine pretends to be a young man to protect her father?
I like this movie.
Yeah, I do too. 1, Pocahontas. 2, Rapunzel. 3, Mulan. 4, Jasmine. This was a good movie.
I have not. I guess Disney Plus ran this in a live version.
Oh, really?
Which I haven't seen. We'll see it at some point because we don't have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But
live version. That would be.
I have heard that the original version, the cartoon, the animated version, was better than the live one. If anyone's seen both,
yeah, I thought this was a good movie.
love to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Mulan by Cheryl and Ed. Where is it? The answer there. Number 3 is Mulan by Janice. My hubby. Sherry said, I got my husband hooked on Disney now.
Oh, good.
I thought he was already into that Sherry. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people, especially now that they have Star Wars line, you're getting a lot of people in there with the superheroes.
Yeah.
With Star Wars that weren't really into the characters before. So the basic answer is Mulan. What is the?
Yeah, the answer is 3, Mulan. That was a good movie. Very, very good movie.
Okay, number 6.
What Disney character sang Colors of the Wind? I remember seeing this in Disney World. We saw this, the live show. So it would be number 1, Pocahontas, 2, Mulan, 3, Merida, or 4, Rapunzel.
So Cheryl and Ed saw both versions.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, we liked the live action, but the animated was much better. That's what I had
That's
heard.
what people are saying.
Yeah.
Then, huh?
Star Wars thing looks pretty cool. It does.
Yeah.
I mean, just the settings and stuff look unbelievable, don't they?
Yep.
Okay, so we have Cheryl and Ed said, which question is this?
Pocahontas. What Disney character sang Colors of the Wind?
Najuma said Mulan. Sherry said Pocahontas. Janice said Pocahontas. And what is the answer, Nancy?
The answer is number 1, Pocahontas. Do you remember that? And they had the live animals. Yeah, that was good.
That was a short-lived show.
Yeah, and they had the live characters. I thought that was great. I thought that was really great, and I think our kids really enjoyed that. I know I did. That was in the Animal Kingdom, right? Yeah. That show was? Which Disney character made his debut in 1928? Okay, let me read this. Okay, which Disney character made his debut in the 1928 animated short Steamboat Willie? 1, Goofy, 2, Mickey Mouse, 3, Donald Duck, 4, Pluto.
Okay. Sometimes I'll be honest, before I found this community, I had no interest in Disney, but now I am so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's weird, the stuff that even with cruising, that I never would consider, and now I agree with you, Larry. Okay, you want to read that one more time?
Okay, so what Disney character made his debut in the 1928 animated short Steamboat Willie? 1, Goofy, 2, Mickey Mouse, 3, Donald Duck, or 4, Pluto?
It's like everyone's got that one. Mickey.
Wasn't he called Mortimer Mouse?
No, that was the original one.
But wasn't he called Mortimer Mouse in Steamboat Willie? I thought he was.
I want to say no. If anyone knows, I don't think so. I think that was the original.
And I know that Disney's wife, Walt Disney's wife, changed it to Mickey.
Oh, really?
She was the one that came up with Mickey. Yeah. Okay, so who is the fashion-obsessed villain determined to kidnap a litter of puppies in the highest-grossing film of 1961? 1, Cruella de Vil, 2, Madame Medusa, 3, Ursula, or 4, Jafar?
Okay. Do you want to read that one more time while they put the answers in?
Who is the fashion-obsessed villain determined to kidnap a litter of puppies in the highest-grossing film of 1961? Cruella de Vil, Madame Medusa, Ursula, or Jafar?
Larry said I meant Mickey. Yeah, we got that. Larry, Cruella de Vil, Sherry, 101 Dalmatians. That is the film.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
But the villain was Cheryl and Ed, Cruella de Vil.
Yeah,
Cruella de Vil. And Cruella de Vil. Very good.
Who played Cruella de Vil? Was that?
If you said it, I know.
I know. I'm trying to think of her name.
Fatal Attraction?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Was it? What's her name? Oh, she was quite good at it. Oh, I can't think of it. Okay, I'll think of it in a minute. Okay, this movie is named after a mythological hero: Hades, Zeus, Hercules, or Poseidon. It was Glenn Close. That's who
I think that was the one in Fatal Attraction.
Yes, that's correct.
So
this movie was named after a mythological hero: 1, Hades, 2, Zeus, 3, Hercules, or 4, Poseidon.
Okay, here was Mortimer Mouse was introduced in 1936 as a rival to Mickey Mouse.
Oh, really?
That's interesting.
All right, you can do this. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, which one were you on? Okay, you're
We're on
the mythical hero. Okay. So it is Hercules we have here. We have Hercules with Cheryl and Ed. It is Hercules. Okay. Who is a princess cursed by the evil witch Maleficent? Maleficent? In the 1959 classic Sleeping Beauty. Is it Flora? Number 2, Fauna. Number 3, Aurora. Or number 4, Medusa?
Get the right answer?
I'll let you read. Yeah, read that question.
Okay, I'll reread the question. Number 10. Okay, who? Number 10? No, that wasn't it. Number 9. This movie was named after a mythological hero. 1, Hades. 2, Zeus. 3, Hercules. Or 4, Poseidon.
What park is Star Wars in? That's in the studios.
Hollywood Studio? I mean,
well, I don't know if it's called MGM now or just Disney Studios, but
Disney
it's in the studios. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, Larry, they're
opening
up.
Ride, right?
I think they're.
Isn't that
no, it's a whole new land. They're opening up a hotel,
so,
a really themed hotel.
Wait a minute. What replaced the Great Movie Ride?
Great Movie Ride is the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad.
Oh, that's right.
It's a railroad one.
That's right.
Okay, so
who gave us the answer?
So let me see what the.
So this movie was named after a mythological hero: Hades, Zeus, Hercules, Poseidon. Do we get the right answer?
And we listen from Plump Aurora. That is correct. Cheryl and Ed. Aurora Plump Travels. That is correct. Larry.
Aurora. I don't have Aurora. No, you're on number 9. I thought.
10.
Oh, okay. I missed number 9. Did we get the Hercules?
Okay, it is Hollywood Studios, Larry, to answer your question.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Number 10.
Okay, you're on 11 right now.
All right. I missed a couple. Okay. Okay. Name the father and son duo from the Disney movie The Lion King. Oh, I love this movie. Number 1, Timon and Pumbaa. 2, Mufasa and Simba. 3, Rafiki and Zazu. Or 3, Shenzi and Azizi.
Okay, so read that one more time.
Name the father and son duo from the Disney movie The Lion King. 1, Timon and Pumbaa. 2, Mufasa and Simba. 3, Rafiki and Zazu. Or 4, Shenzi and Azizi.
And of course, the ones in the picture, that's your, oh, geez, you put them on the
I would have loved to seen The Lion King live in New York City. I heard
well,
that
it's
was
still
very
running.
good.
So.
Is it really?
Larry says,
Wow.
okay, now I'm lost. I have a hard time knowing which one of Disney World or Disneyland. Yeah, most of this stuff pertains to Disney World, Larry, but I guess if you have specific questions, most of the stuff we're talking about is Disney World. Okay, so Sherry says Mufasa and Simba.
Mufasa and
Cheryl
Simba.
did the same thing. Mufasa and Simba.
Yes, it was number 2, Mufasa and Simba, and I think The Lion King was one of my favorite movies.
They actually
I loved it.
They actually saw.
Yeah.
Where is it here? I lost her. Cheryl and Ed saw The Lion King in Philadelphia.
Oh, you did the live version in Philadelphia.
Hollywood Studios, Larry, is in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 parks in Disneyland, which is the West Coast, and that's California Adventure and what's called Magic Kingdom. It's Disneyland, right? I don't know if they actually say Magic Kingdom. And on the East Coast, there are 4 lands. There's Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Magic Kingdom, and which one did I forget?
Epcot.
Oh, Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, yeah. Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and what was the other one?
Did you say Animal
Epcot,
Studios,
the
Magic
Studios,
Kingdom.
yeah. So it's called Hollywood
And
Studios.
I agree with Sherry. If you have a choice, even though Disneyland's closer, go to Florida. First of all, if you're looking for a cost savings, your hotels and stuff are a lot cheaper. But you have a lot more to look at. They've got 2 water parks, they got 4 theme parks.
Yeah.
They got a couple of themed mini golf places.
The water parks are a blast. We did both. We did Typhoon Lagoon and we did Blizzard Beach, and they were a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Okay, so which one am I on now? I'm number 12.
You're on 13. No, I'm sorry, it's 12.
What character adopted by a young girl is also known as experiment number 626? Oh, that's interesting. What character adopted by a young girl is also known as experiment number 626? Is it 1, Olaf, 2, Stitch, 3, Zazu, or 4, Moana.
Moana. But, I heard they were doing that. Cheryl Ned said Lady and the Tramp live action was really good. It was on Disney.
Oh,
that'd be a fun one to see.
Yeah, I love. That's a classic. Yeah, that's a great movie.
Larry, I love water parks.
Yeah, they were a blast.
In fact, my favorite thing, which is weird when you think of cruise ships, is the slides.
Oh, those slides are fun. Yeah.
We did I call it the suicide slide. That one was so much fun.
I know. I wouldn't do that, but he loved it. You and your son.
Yeah.
You and your son did it. I just took video. I could never do that, but you both enjoyed it.
Charlotte said Stitch. Sherry says Stitch.
Yep. And number 2,
what is
Stitch.
the answer? It is Stitch.
Yep.
Okay, next one.
All right. Number 13. Who is the character that starred in the 2012 animated Disney film with the same name? Wreck-It Ralph, number 1. Fix-It Felix, number 2. King Candy, number 3. Vanellope von Schweetz, number 3.
I imagine they're all characters, huh?
Yeah.
You want to read
I don't think I saw this movie.
Yeah.
Who was the character that starred in the 2012 animated Disney film of the same name? 1. Wreck-It Ralph. 2. Fix-It Felix. 3. King Candy. 4. Vanellope von Schweetz. Yeah, I didn't see this movie.
And I'm a Jared. I agree with Cheryl and Ed. What did Cheryl and Ed say that she's agreeing with? Let's see. We saw Lion King of Film.
Oh, she's probably thinking that The Lady and the Tramp was good.
Oh, okay.
That's what she's referring to. Yeah.
We'll pretend that was
the live Lady and the Tramp.
Okay, and the guest is here. Sherry says number 1. Is that what's
Wreck-It Ralph is number 1.
Wreck-It Ralph was Cheryl and Ed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Wreck-It Ralph. We didn't see that movie.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, you probably fell asleep.
I probably did. All right. Okay. What are the names of Cinderella's 2 stepsisters in the Disney movie of the same name? 1. Aurora and Rosalinda. 2. Anastasia and Drizella. 3. Mabel and Maud. 4. Timon and Pumbaa.
Okay. You want to read it again?
What are the names of Cinderella's 2 stepsisters in the Disney movie of the same name? 1. Aurora and Rosalinda. 2. Anastasia and Drizella. 3. Mabel and Maud. 4. Timon and Pumbaa.
I probably would not get this right.
Oh, I would have gotten this.
Would you have gotten it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do know this.
Gabby says Cinderella. No, these are her stepsisters, Gabby.
Yeah.
And
I got this right. Yeah, I knew the answer to
we got Anastasia and Drizella from Sherry, and Larry says Anastasia and Drizella.
Mm-hmm.
And
anybody else?
Give it a second here. And what is the answer?
The Anastasia and Drizella, number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool names, huh?
Yeah. Okay. What character does the Blue Fairy appoint to keep Pinocchio out of trouble? 1. Jiminy Cricket. 2. Flotsam. I don't know that one. 3. Jetsam. And 4. Geppetto. Okay. What character does the Blue Fairy appoint to keep Pinocchio out of trouble? 1. Jiminy Cricket. 2. Flotsam. 3. Jetsam. 4. Geppetto.
Cheryl and Ed, you don't admit to that. No one knows.
Admit to what?
They cheated on the last one. I wonder if
they did.
I don't know if they have Alexa sitting in the room or what they
keep
did.
that a secret.
And Larry is looking for special discount sites for Disney World. I think we got Larry's interest.
We got him hooked on Disney. Yeah.
Okay, so the answers coming out are Cheryl and Ed. I don't know if they cheated or not, but Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket.
Larry said Jiminy Cricket. Yep. Gabby said Jiminy Cricket.
Yep. And that's correct.
That
Number 1 is Jiminy Cricket.
Okay.
Which Disney movie?
This one surprised me.
Really?
Yeah.
Which Disney movie is the most expensive animated feature of all time? 1. Beauty and the Beast. 2. Mulan. 3. Tangled. 4. Aladdin. I wouldn't know the answer to this.
Well, the answer is what shocked me.
Yeah, I wouldn't know
think
the
of all
answer to
the
this.
movies Disney put out.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this is, because I'm looking at the 4 answers you just read, none of them I think are Pixar, right? So those are probably more expensive to make.
I don't know. So which Disney movie is the most expensive animated feature of all time? 1. Beauty and the Beast. 2. Mulan. 3. Tangled. Or 4. Aladdin. I would not guess this.
Okay, Larry says like a weekend pass for water park and the main park. The kind of packages, and the more days you get, Larry, like what we were doing the last several times, and we would do this year, is we got a 10-day park package, and it basically it's one park one day, and we spread it out. But you can't jump to other parks. That's an additional cost. I don't even know if they're doing the park jumps right
I
now.
don't know.
So, and you can get a package that includes the water parks, or you can pay for them separate. You've got to. I think it's a trip that you, even more so than a cruise, that you really have to sit down and plan.
Yeah.
And don't go down. I know friends who said they're not going to sit down and plan stuff in advance, and they missed out on so much.
They did, yeah.
You got to make reservations. You should make reservations for the rides.
Yeah.
Or the park. I think now you actually have to make a reservation for the park you go into for the day. But people can straighten me out on that. Okay, the answers are Tangled by Cheryl and Ed.
Tangled
by Sherry.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't have got this.
Which one are we on here?
Which Disney movie is the most expensive animated feature to
Mulan
make of all time?
Mulan by Eric. You know, this surprises me. I mean,
that did surprise me as well.
Because it's, what is the answer?
Tangled, 3, Tangled.
So it is
You had some
Tangled.
right answers.
So it is Tangled.
It is Tangled, yeah.
But you wouldn't think that would be the most expensive
No, I
one,
wouldn't think that either.
Unless it's just so new that,
I don't know.
I don't know.
That is the newest movie of the list.
Okay, Sherry says that they, well, let's read the question. I'll read Sherry's, that way people can think of it.
Demi Moore plays the gypsy Esmeralda in which 1996 animated Disney film? 1, Aladdin. 2, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. 3, Man of La Mancha. What did Sherry say?
There you go. Okay, Sherry said that they just started park hoppers, but only after 2 p.m.
Oh.
So there are some restrictions.
Oh, okay.
And you still have to make reservations for the park you're going in for the day. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm sure if we go in the fall, all this is probably going to change.
Yeah, probably.
You want to read that question one more time?
Oh, yes. This one, Demi Moore plays the gypsy Esmeralda in which 1996 animated Disney film? Aladdin, number 1. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, number 2. Man of La Mancha, number 3. I loved this movie. I loved it so much. You even bought me this the tape. But I don't play it anymore because we don't have a. Yeah, I don't even play it. Yeah.
Showing it said Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I loved this movie.
Anyone else have any other guesses?
I loved all the music to it, and you bought me the not an 8-track. Was it called a
cassette?
Cassette. Yeah, and I don't know what happened to it, but
you have to have reservations to get into the park.
Oh.
Yeah, Larry, if you're still thinking about Disney World, it's. Well, Disneyland's even worse. You can't even go to Disneyland, even though they're going to be opening the park up at the end of April. It's only for California residents, and that's going to be for a while.
Wow.
So I know you can't get out of Canada either, you say to me.
Yeah.
The other side, if you were able to fly out of Canada and go down to Disney World, it's so different now than it was 2 years ago. So you're going to have to look at all the rules and see what's current at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, let's see. All right, that's the only guess. So we just had a couple of people pop in here.
Yep.
Just Teresa, welcome in.
Teresa. So did we get the answer?
Monarch Moments just dropped in.
Oh, Monarch Moments.
Welcome
we were
for
talking
joining
a lot
us.
about Disneyland.
Thank you for joining us. We were talking the first half of this. We were talking a lot about older rides, Disney rides and attractions. Most of them which I've been on, unfortunately. And now we're just doing some Disney character trivia.
Yeah.
So let's see what is.
So did we get the answer for 17?
Okay, Larry was thinking in the future. Yeah, in the future, Larry, everything's probably going to go back. So everything we tell you now may change.
I know.
And another reminder from Sherry. Thank you. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not. I don't know how anyone finds it if they're not already subscribed to us.
Right.
Okay, so what was the answer to that?
So Demi Moore plays the gypsy Esmeralda in which 1996 animated Disney film? It was The Hunchback of
Notre Dame.
I loved that movie because I loved all the music to it. We saw that. We saw Beauty and the Beast and The Hunchback of Notre Dame when we went to Disney.
Yeah, they had the stage shows.
They had the stage shows. I loved them both. I loved The Hunchback the best. Okay, number 18. Which Frozen character said some people are worth melting for? 1 Elsa, 2 Anna, 3 Olaf.
So what's the question again?
What in the Disney movie Frozen, which character said some people are worth melting for? 1 Elsa, 2 Anna, or 3 Olaf? And that would be it.
Oh, welcome in Disney Our Dream. Thank you for
Disney
joining
Our
us.
Dream. Disney Our
And
Dream.
whoops. Okay, get them first, and then the Blue Lane RV Life. Thank you for coming in. Hi there,
Blue
can't
Lane
stay.
RV
Lots to do.
Life.
Well, thank you for popping in. Where are you traveling to? If you want to tell us before you leave. Okay, the Guess's Nest.
Yeah.
Olaf by
Olaf.
Sherry.
Yeah.
And don't you hate when this thing jumps all over the place there? Let's see. Gabby Olaf.
Olaf. I love the character Olaf.
Cheryl Ned Olaf.
Olaf. He's a great character. Love it.
Edna's World. Hi. Hello,
Hi,
Edna.
Edna.
Thank you for joining us. We're
Thank
just
you.
doing some character Disney. You want to read the question one more time?
Oh, this one? The
Yeah.
last one? Yeah, we're doing some questions. This one was which Frozen character said some people are worth melting for? 1 Elsa, 2 Anna, or 3 Olaf?
Okay. And Thin
This
Blue
was a
Line
good movie.
says Olaf too.
This was a good movie. Olaf was a great character. I even bought Olaf towels because I love
Yeah,
the
you do.
character.
That's true.
I gave one to each.
Thin Blue
child.
Line's heading to Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, nice.
Spring break, huh?
Spring break. Nice.
That's nice, Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Okay, what is the answer, Nance?
Olaf, our lovely Olaf. Great character.
Yeah, we always like that stuff
Yeah, I love
for
Olaf.
some weird reason.
I do. I had to buy the towels. I bought each kid an Olaf towel. Good character.
Oh, is that the last one?
That was the last one.
Oh, I didn't know that was the
that
last
was
one.
it.
Okay,
All right.
so that is our last one. Let's see if
Yeah.
there's any more conversation in the chat. That someone had asked earlier that a picture behind us
Yeah.
is an actual.
Oh,
we got
yeah.
a print of it in our house,
Yes,
and I
we
found
do.
it online. So it's the
Thomas
Kincaid.
Kincaid, the painter of light. Yes.
Yeah, which we love that print anyway.
Yeah, we
so.
like the print. And the reason why we learned, because we went on a cruise and they had a bunch of paintings by Thomas Kincaid, and they gave us a brief history of how he got started. Remember that, our last cruise?
Right.
And they said the reason why he always painted light in his picture is that I think he grew up with a single mom and she was always working. So every time when he came home from school, it was dark. And so he always painted light into his picture.
Right. They're beautiful. I love
Yeah,
his
I do too.
work. And he
Yeah.
just died in the last 5 years.
He did.
Right?
He died in the last 5 years, yeah.
Audie Rose, thank you for joining us.
But
And Edna, I think I said hi to you, but hello again. Yeah, so
that's what we learned during the brief
right.
introduction of his.
That was beautiful
life.
because they gave a lecture and the whole room was
Yeah.
just loaded with his pictures
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
ship.
gorgeous. It was
Yeah.
fun to look at, yeah.
And we bought I'm not sure what
Print.
you call it, the print.
We
yeah.
bought the print
Numbered
in
print of
Disney
it,
World as a souvenir several years back.
I sure have several around the house.
Do you? They're beautiful. He's quite talented. He was
They're
quite
such
talented.
happy pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
So a reminder, we are doing a live at 2:00 this Wednesday.
This
It's our
Wednesday,
typical
yeah.
Wednesday 2:00 live.
Yeah.
We do updated news, which is usually fairly new.
Mhm.
And we're going to do a list of the top amusement theme parks from 2021, considering most of you are probably thinking road trips right
Road
now.
trips, yeah.
In the U.S., this might give you an idea of some of the amusement park
Yeah,
theme parks that are out there.
right.
So we thank you all for coming in.
Yeah, we appreciate all your support that you've been giving us. And we hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, stay young and have fun. Bye.
Thank you very much.